All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And we care about that because that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. So we're getting fewer than 6 out of 100 women are Boudoir Facebook ads entering their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we got to pump this number up as high as possible. This is the most important number that we got to focus on, and um, kind of initial stages or leading indicators. And anything 6% is the minimum. Anything under, we got a big, big, big problem. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We can see a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So yeah, we invented this. We've already done it with some other Boudoir Facebook ads. And every time it's worked. Every time it's gotten us above the 6% threshold. And treatment takes about a week. Basically what we do is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad with the Boudoir Pico, leaving the original alone. We run the duplicated ad in parallel. It takes about a week. At the end of the week, we compare, we see whoever's metrics are higher, and we keep running the one that has the higher metrics. Now, it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated ad always comes out ahead with the better metrics. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our whole universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is simple. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So first part of my residency was going out there, find some Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it to the hospital, testing it, found out that its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present, aka we got Boudoir low click syndrome showing up. But we got the solution, Boudoir Pico, and that's exactly what we did. We treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we actually and we actually got its unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10K per month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then literally $3,700 a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. And at $3,700 a month, I don't need to spend that anymore. Cut that out of the budget, and they take that in as kind of a phantom profit. They don't need to spend it, so it's kind of like an extra phantom profit that they get, Boudoir Pico profit every single month that they keep advertising. And at the end of the year, what's that? That's probably it's like a 40K bonus, no extra work, nothing. Next, stage 2 residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%, therefore BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. And when it's, so we got the solution. We treated it, BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got our unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Nice. So we found out that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, at $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend. They just keep it in their pocket. They don't have to spend it. They keep it in their pocket as literally a bonus, like a phantom bonus every single month they're advertising, or it's a Boudoir Pico bonus. And at the end of 12 months, that's like 100K stayed in the pocket, stayed in the bank, and they don't, they no longer need to actually, well, 100K bonus staying in the pocket. And finally, I'm at my hospital, had a patient, size unique CTRL is 5.03%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, we got the treatment. We got the treatment at our hospital. Boudoir Pico is the treatment, so we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out it was wasting approximately the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were, if you're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get it, into the same number of women's brains. And so that's difference, that $6,700 a month difference. Now he doesn't need to, he just pockets that, keeps it in his pocket, doesn't need to spend any more money on, or, kind of like, $6,700 bonus, phantom bonus. He doesn't have to spend every single month, literally a phantom bonus. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 80K phantom bonus. No extra work, no extra fulfillment, no servicing extra clients. Simply power of the Boudoir Pico treatment. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. What's the, the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% its ad spend. So spending 10 grand a month, that's 5K literally being wasted every single month, that we can eliminate, put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, and let it 5K every single month approximately, and that'd be approximately 60K at the end of 12 months. Kind of because they don't have to spend that money to get their ads into, the same number of women's brains. So we're gonna diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see, looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen have looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6% and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. When a 43.99 Boudoir experience, I could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here. But we're still we're still making the lack of context mistake. Like we don't have the optimum amount of context. And the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to, maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100, to be as efficient as possible. But we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you see the market getting more and more saturated. Every time someone new gets a new iPhone, they're putting up their Google Maps profile saying that they now shoot Boudoir, or they got a new camera. Now they're in the mom group saying they also now shoot Boudoir. It's becoming more and more competitive, more saturated. Same number of buyers, more sellers, and we're also seeing more, more inflation, more increasing cost of living, and we've been optimizing other parts of our business to extract more profit out for the same input. Kind of optimizing, and you see that with Wapico could probably save you approximately 5K a month on average, 60K over the next 12 months with the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brand entry boost, because you need that on your path to become the #1 Boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. My DMs are closed right now. Yeah, not doing any new patient intake right now, but when I do open it, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.